What an opportunity now to be standing outside the venue where we are now talking to our Manx triathlete Jenny Newbury. Jenny, we're going to come onto the event itself just shortly, but I want to go back because we've not had the chance to talk about arriving into Australia. What's it all been like for you with the acclimatisation and the training?
When we first got here, running was really hard because it's just so hot and so humid, and I thought, God, what am I doing? What have I signed myself up for? This is going to be awful. But we got used to it really quickly, and it was really important that the Isle of Man got us out here early to get used to it. So I was really glad to have that opportunity.
We'll just ignore the flag, don't worry, it's fine.
Lots of other people to train with. So although there was no other triathletes, the swimmers and the athletics teams all adopted me and let me train with them, which was great.
What about the athletes village? What do you make of it?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I've never been to a major games before, so it's the most surreal thing wandering around, seeing all these athletes that you watch on the TV. And I don't just watch triathlon, I'm really into my swimming, cycling, athletics, and just seeing all these people in the food hall eating the same food as you is mad, but it's really cool. It's the best thing I've ever done.
What an incredible experience, and so well deserved as well that you are here competing at the Commonwealth Games in triathlon. We need to talk about the event now. It's obviously over. I want to ask for your after reaction and just how you felt when you crossed the finish line.
I was absolutely shattered when I crossed the finish line. Even though it was so hard, I enjoyed every second of it. I couldn't believe how many Manx people were out there today shouting my name, and that just made all the difference and just made me so proud to be from the Isle of Man and out here representing everyone.
Are you able to see the flags?
Yes, I saw the flags, I heard the chants, people were just chanting my name, the maracas, it was just great.
I had people texting me saying in the middle of the night they were watching on the BBC.
Yeah, I can't believe I woke up this morning and last night. I don't think I've ever had so many messages on my phone. The amount of support that I've had, this morning when I woke up, I just felt so overwhelmed at people just wishing me well, and just thank you to everyone at home who sent me a message. Even if I haven't replied, I've read them all, and thank you so much, it meant the world.
Nitty gritty now, position and time, are you happy?
I can't tell you what position or time I got.
So 19th is where you finished.
Well, that's great. When I qualified for this, my aim was to finish in top 20, so I'm really happy with that. But realistically, all I wanted to do was come here and know I couldn't have gone any harder. And if people see any footage of me crossing the finish line, they'll know that I gave it everything I could, and I couldn't have gone any faster or tried any harder. I've done everything that I can, so I was really happy with my performance today.
I can hold you to that. I saw you cross the finish line, I saw the exhaustion, and the first thing I said to you was that you can't be criticised because you did give it your complete all. You've done the first event, you finished. So what happens now?
So obviously, because the Isle of Man's such a small team, we've been really lucky to get to know everybody. So I'm really excited to just watch the other athletes and there was so many athletes came down today to support me, and I just want to give that back to them now, support them, obviously keep training. This is only the start of the season and the facilities out here are great, so just keep on that, keep training, have a nice time with my family, and just be out supporting the Isle of Man as much as I can.
We just need to now look at emotions from other points of view, and not just from the athletes, and who better to talk to than Jenny Newbury's mother and partner, Bridget. Just tell me a little bit about the background with Jenny and what this has meant for her competing at the Games.
This has meant everything to her. This was her dream when she was 10. She was swimming at the time, and she wrote down her goals, and her goals were to go to the Commonwealth Games. She didn't make it for swimming, but she made it for triathlon.
What's it been like as a leader? What did you feel like when the announcement was made that Jenny was in the team?
Oh, I was absolutely made up, absolutely thrilled to bits. I was ecstatic because I just knew how much it meant to her, and it just meant so much to all of us.
What about in the last few weeks, last few days? How's Jenny been?
She actually was amazingly calm yesterday, but I'm glad we didn't talk last night because I think we were all very, very tearful last night. We're just ready for it today, but she's just been great.
And as her mother, watching the race, what was going through you?
Just get to the end, be there and be proud of yourself. Because we're so proud of her. She gives it 100%, and if something doesn't work, she gets back up and goes back out there.
So this is a dream from when she was 10 years old.
Yeah.
What do we think the next dream will be?
Well, I think the next one's to come back again.
Puggy, partner.
Yes.
Having to really go through this with Jenny, obviously couldn't get much closer. So just talk me through what it's been like for you.
It's not been easy for the two of us. It's a difficult thing when you care so much for someone and you can see them putting themselves out there every day. It's a given that elite athletes at this level push themselves, but Jen on her own in Sheffield with this goal in mind, it makes it just so much more difficult trying to do everything on her own.
Are you an athlete as well?
I do triathlon as well, certainly not aspiring to this level, but I do it for fun. I can still just about enjoy going for a bike ride with her, but any hill and I get dropped in an instant. She's absolutely phenomenal at riding her bike.
You must be so proud, and I know you are, because I did actually see a really lovely post on Facebook that you put out there. What made you feel as if you wanted to do that?
I spoke to her last night before she went to bed, and I just felt that I tried to express to her how proud of her I was, but I needed other people to know. Because as I said, it's a given that athletes work hard every day to be somewhere like this, but I work in elite sport back in the UK, and trying to compare Jenny's journey to some of my athletes that are here at the Games in other sports, all right, I'm going to be biased, but I feel that she had so many more obstacles to try and overcome, and I just wanted people to know that. And the outpouring from people that she's never met, people she's only met once or twice back home, and the support for today was outstanding, was phenomenal.